I'm Varkha Chulani, clinical psychologist and psychotherapist, a consultant for the Leelavati Hospital and also in private practice. I think parenting has become unfortunately more fraught with anxiety, and to that extent, it's unfortunately tilting towards a more stressful parenting than the easy parenting possibly my parent had when I was born. So, unfortunately, it's just getting unnecessarily complicated, and I think the message that brand Dove or baby Dove is giving out there is that uh, be an easy parent, be a chill parent. There is nothing like a perfect parent, and just go naturally with what comes instinctively and intuitively to you. Ideally, I believe that there is no one parenting style that ought to be fit for a child. Every child is unique, and every child needs a different style of hand holding, so to speak. B.F. Skinner was a very famous behaviorist, a psychologist who specialized in behavior therapy. And I think one of the things that he recommended to all parents was no punitive parenting, only reinforcing and rewarding parenting, which means basically catching your child doing good. So, ideally, we just have to keep reinforcing the child and making him or shaping him into a boy or a girl who trusts herself or himself a lot more. But that will only come if we trust ourselves. So, usually, a helicopter hovering parent is an untrusting self, and therefore a parent who usually over supervises. And to that extent, it's not a very healthy way of parenting. Independence, self reliance, and to some extent, being able to be more empathetic and understanding and sensitive that there is a world out there, all human beings are equal, and there needs to be some compassion in the way they conduct themselves. I think partly become too cautious because of the uncertainty that the global world unfortunately is faced with, whether you look at terrorism, whether you look at kidnapping, or you look at unfortunate tragedies like accidents. I think we've become a little nervous as people because we're not able to embrace chance and what happens to us just as a course of life. Breakdowns in discipline is because of over pampering and over protection. I've always believed in the adage that problem children have problem parents and it's never them. I think, particularly in a country like ours, and I would speak mostly for India because most of my work is done here, parents are so scared to parent that they're trying to befriend their child. So I do not agree with the philosophy that you have to be a friend to your child. What I do believe is that you can be a very friendly parent, but definitely not a friend to your child, so that there is a boundary that the child learns that there are certain rules and regulations which you as a parent will place. And in fact, they say if your child has never hated you, you've never been a parent. Secure and confident kids are a result of a mindset which a parent unknowingly or deliberately possibly gives. What? Maybe a couple of pointers like there is no perfection in life. Life is an experiment. Risk is part and parcel of living. Things that go wrong is not the end of the world. Okay, character is built by the hard knocks of life. So I do believe that if today parents are able to give these simple messages to the child will usually grow up to be an emotionally very stable and a very able adult.